flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Creates a little room. Sees him in open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarter.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
He's loose. All out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Dances away to buy time. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Auburn! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. Wide open spaces. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Look out. He's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Herbert. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam one. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Robinson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They'll run the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out. 26 with a down. Now Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch. Season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Defense in press coverage. To the air on 1st down. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Throws toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Looking to throw. Unleashes it. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. Hard-hitting tackle. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time to get that stop, to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
Turning on the Jets. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Escapes trouble. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Back open in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Keeps it going. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lots of running room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athlete.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The offense changing the play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over Akron. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Thompson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Fields. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. And wings it incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And how about that in the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Off the RPO, complete. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
That's caught. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Nolan. Under fire. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. The give on the inside. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires left. He's got it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.